From an abandoned Japanese island that is hiding a dark and very troubled history behind its crumbling walls, to a towering abandoned skyscraper in Venezuela that was once inhabited by around 5,000 squatters, in this video we'll take a look at the biggest abandoned megaprojects in the world. Number 5. Wonderland Amusement Park. Wonderland Amusement Park, planned to be the largest in Asia, was located 20 minutes from Beijing. Covering 50 hectares, it was designed to rival Tokyo Disneyland. Construction began in the 1990s with plans for a medieval-themed park, including a castle. However, in 1998, work abruptly halted, leaving the project abandoned. This sudden stoppage led to local speculation about the reasons behind the unfinished park. The real reason behind the abandonment of Wonderland Amusement Park was financial disputes between the developers, local government, and farmers. Unable to agree on property prices, the developers abandoned the project, which threatened farmers' livelihoods. The site was left incomplete and decayed as nature took over, with farmers returning to cultivate crops among the ruins. Attempts to revive the project in 2008 failed due to the deteriorating state of the structures, and by 2013, the remaining ruins were demolished, permanently ending the project. Number 4. The Memphis Pyramid. Mark Hartz originally envisioned building 3 pyramids along the Mississippi River in Memphis, Tennessee, to honor the ancient city of Memphis in Egypt, mimicking the Giza Pyramid Complex. However, this idea was never realized. In the 1980s, Mark's son, John Hartz, revived the concept, shifting the plan to a single, massive pyramid instead of 3, aiming to create a unique landmark symbolizing Memphis, similar to iconic structures like the Gateway Arch or the Eiffel Tower. The Memphis Pyramid was designed to be one of the largest pyramids in the world, standing 98 meters tall with a 180-meter base. Construction began in 1989, and despite its grand vision, the project faced financial issues that led to the cancellation of several planned features. When it opened in 1991 as a basketball arena, it drew over 21,000 visitors. However, the excitement was marred by a sewer issue that caused the toilets to back up and flood the basement on opening day. The Memphis Pyramid hosted a variety of events, including basketball tournaments, concerts, and the 2002 boxing match between Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson, which set a record for the highest-grossing boxing event at the time. Despite generating profit, the venue struggled to secure a permanent tenant. In 2001, the city attempted to bring an NBA team, the Memphis Grizzlies, by investing $7 million to retrofit the pyramid. However, the Grizzlies only stayed for 3 years before moving to the FedEx Forum in 2004. After the Memphis Grizzlies left the pyramid in 2004, the building remained largely abandoned for years due to a contract that restricted its use. Various ideas for repurposing the structure, such as an indoor theme park or casino, were proposed but never materialized. In a turn of fortune, Bass Pro Shops signed a 55-year lease to transform the pyramid into a massive retail and entertainment complex. Today, it houses the largest Bass Pro Shop in the world, featuring unique attractions like an archery range and laser arcade. The transformation has been a success, with 3 million visitors in its first year. Number 3. Hashima Island. Hashima Island, located southwest of Nagasaki, Japan, is a small, isolated landmass filled with concrete buildings and ruins from the early 20th century. Initially developed by Mitsubishi in 1887 for coal mining, the island grew into a bustling hub with modern amenities for its workers, including a 7-story apartment, school, hospital, and even a cinema. The island stands as a chilling symbol of Japan's industrialization and its darker history, with many of its facilities now abandoned and frozen in time. At its peak in 1959, Hashima Island housed 5,300 people, but by the late 1960s, the decline of the coal industry led to its abandonment. Mitsubishi ceased operations, and the island's buildings deteriorated over the next 30 years as nature reclaimed the land. In 2002, ownership was transferred to Takashima, then to Nagasaki, sparking interest from explorers. By 2005, the island reopened for journalists and, by 2009, was accessible to the public, quickly becoming a popular tourist destination. In 2015, the Japanese government pushed for Hashima Island to become a UNESCO World Heritage Site, focusing on its historical ruins and architecture. However, The bid faced opposition from North and South Korea due to the island's history of forced labor during World War II, where Korean and Chinese prisoners worked under harsh conditions, leading to numerous deaths. Despite this criticism, Hashima Island was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site and now attracts thousands of tourists annually. Number 2. Berlin-Tempelhof Airport. Berlin-Tempelhof, one of the first airports in the German capital, played a key role in the country's history, becoming a major air traffic hub by the 1930s. After Germany's reunification in 1989, it continued to serve the city until its closure in 1996, as the Berlin government decided to centralize air traffic at a new airport. Tempelhof's abandonment was due to its age, not failure, as it was replaced by the Berlin-Brandenburg Airport alongside Tegel Airport. Many Berliners opposed the decision, even holding a referendum to keep Tempelhof open. However, the referendum failed, and the last commercial flight from Tempelhof took off on October 30, 2008. Following its closure, the city of Berlin announced plans to transform the airport into a city park, with a budget of 60 million euros. In an event attended by thousands, the Tempelhof Park was inaugurated and now holds the title of the world's largest inner-city open space, covering 380 hectares, larger than New York City's Central Park. While the park is now a popular destination for events like music festivals and fairs, remnants of the airport's history remain, including parts of the old terminal, hangars, and even the runway. Number 1. The Torre de David. The Torre de David, a 170-meter, 45-floor skyscraper in Caracas, was originally planned as a mixed-use residential and office building, with construction beginning in 1990. However, the project was halted in 1994 due to the Venezuelan banking crisis, leaving the tower unfinished and without essential utilities. In 2001, the government attempted to sell the structure but found no buyers, while Caracas faced a severe housing shortage. After the Torre de David was abandoned, many of Caracas' homeless residents moved in, occupying the unfinished skyscraper. Around 200 families found shelter there, with some estimates suggesting that up to 40% of the city's homeless population lived in the tower. The residents adapted by creating makeshift utilities, including an aqueduct system and motorcycle transport. By 2011, the population reached around 2,500, peaking at 5,000. In 2014, the Venezuelan government initiated a relocation program, successfully moving all residents to new homes in Quab by 2015. There have been numerous discussions about the future of Torre de David. Some have suggested demolishing the tower entirely, while others advocate for transforming the complex into affordable housing. In 2018, the building suffered considerable damage from an earthquake, causing the top 5 floors to partially collapse. To this day, the tower remains unfinished and abandoned, though it is still used as a temporary emergency care center. What do you think about these abandoned megaprojects? Let us know in the comments below. If you want to see more about similar projects, you should watch our previous videos about the world's most useless megaprojects. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.